The world feels like it's crumbling, doesn't it? A global crisis looms, whispers of apocalypse and the end of the world swirl in the air, and every headline screams high alert. Economic collapse grips nations, world news flashes with images of chaos, and a new Pope's election stirs questions about prophecy and the end times. In this moment of urgent alert, many wonder, are we facing a global catastrophe, a doomsday prophecy unfolding in 2025? The Bible holds clues, and through its stories, we can uncover truths about crisis survival. Imagine Daniel, a man of faith, standing in the heart of ancient Babylon, a city teetering on the edge of its own catastrophe. As empires rose and fell, Daniel faced a world in chaos, where global events shook the foundations of everything he knew. His story, woven into the fabric of biblical culture, speaks directly to our 2025 crisis. The Babylonian Empire, much like today's world, was a powder keg of political strife and economic turmoil. Daniel, a young Hebrew, found himself thrust into a foreign land, surrounded by apocalyptic events. As says in Daniel chapter 2 verse 44, "And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed." This verse anchored Daniel's hope, even as he navigated a crisis that threatened to swallow him whole. The king's dream, a statue of gold and clay, revealed a world destined for collapse, a global emergency. Unlike the breaking news we see today, Daniel's heart must have raced, knowing the stakes, survival, not just of body, but of spirit. How could he stand firm in his faith, in a culture that demanded he bow to idols? The Bible reveals his struggle, a testament to Christianity's call to endure, even when the world seems to spiral toward doomsday. His story invites us to study biblical prophecy, to seek Jesus amidst the chaos, and to ask, how do we prepare for disaster in a world that feels like it's on the brink? Daniel stood in Babylon's shadow, where the air was thick with fear, and the weight of a global crisis pressed down on every soul. The 2025 crisis mirrors this ancient world in chaos, with economic collapse tightening its grip and world news flashing emergency alerts. The Bible reveals Daniel's journey through apocalyptic events, a testament to faith in the face of catastrophe. As a Hebrew exile, he was no stranger to survival, but Babylon tested him in ways that echo our own urgent need for disaster preparedness. The king's court buzzed with doomsday prophecies, and Daniel, tasked with interpreting Nebuchadnezzar's dream, felt the high alert of a nation on the brink. The statue in the dream, gold, silver, bronze, and clay, crumbled under the weight of its own divisions, a stark symbol of global catastrophe. As says in Daniel chapter 2 verse 34, "Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet, that were of iron and clay, and brake them to pieces." This vision wasn't just a story. It was a warning, a call to understand the end times. Daniel's heart wrestled with the stakes. Could he trust God when the world seemed to spiral toward the end of the world? The mark of the beast, though not yet named, loomed in the shadows of Babylon's idolatry, challenging his commitment to Christianity. Every decision tested his growth in biblical culture, his study of verses that promised Jesus would return. Daniel's resolve grew as he faced the furnace and the lion's den, each trial a step deeper into crisis survival. The new Pope's election today stirs similar questions. Could this be a sign, a marker of global events unfolding? Daniel's story urges us to explore the Bible, to seek Moses-like courage and David-like trust. His struggle asks us to reflect. How do we hold fast to faith when the apocalypse alert sounds louder each day? Daniel's world was ablaze with crisis, a global emergency that seemed to herald the end of the world. The 2025 crisis we face today, economic collapse, world in chaos, and urgent alerts echoes Babylon's turmoil, where apocalyptic events tested the core of Daniel's faith. Standing before the fiery furnace, he faced a moment that could have broken him. The king's decree demanded worship of an idol, a shadow of the mark of the beast, but Daniel and his companions refused, their hearts anchored in biblical culture. As says in Daniel chapter 3 verse 17, "If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O King." This wasn't just defiance. It was a declaration of trust in Jesus, a beacon for crisis survival. The furnace roared, yet Daniel emerged unscathed, a living testament to God's power in the end times. His story, woven into the Bible's tapestry, reveals a truth: even in global catastrophe, faith can endure. The new pope's rise sparks whispers of doomsday prophecy, but Daniel's life points to hope, to survival tips rooted in study of biblical verses. He showed us how to prepare for disaster, not with fear, but with courage like Moses, with devotion like David. The breaking news of 2025 may scream apocalypse alert, but the Bible unveiled offers clarity: God's kingdom will stand. Daniel's journey teaches us to lean into Christianity, to grow spiritually through stories biblical and prophetic. What will you do when the world news flashes high alert? Will you study the Bible, seek Jesus, and stand firm? We hope this journey through Daniel's experience has offered new perspectives. For more insights into the depths of biblical stories and to grow in your biblical culture, subscribe to the Bible Unveiled. Like this video if it resonated with you. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and hit the bell to be the first to know when we reveal new insights. Join our community dedicated to spiritual growth through understanding the Bible.